Good day, everyone. I'm Fredly Bukog from Seoul office. For this day, we are going to tackle or discuss about quiz management and randomized questions from our question bank. So, in order to do that, kindly log in your My Soul account, and once you're logged in, kindly go to your virtual class. So, in this case, I will open sample course 1. So this is my virtual classroom. So I will do the quiz. Okay, that's my activity. So I will go to a specific section where I will create my quiz. So in this case, I will go to assessments section. So I will click the assessment section, and here this will be the quiz will be created. So first, in the quiz management, we are going to create first the question bank where our questions in this portion, the question bank, this states or indicates us that this will be the storage of our questions. So how to go to the question bank? So you can go to the question bank by simply clicking the gear icon or the admin settings, and then you look for question bank. This is under course administration, and then you can locate question bank. Okay, question bank, and then kindly click it. So by default, you will redirect to question bank page. So in order to organize our question bank or the storage of our questions from our activity in the form of quiz. So we will click the categories tab. Click the categories tab, and then we will organize our storage for the quiz. So for instance, let's scroll down and let's begin categorizing our quiz. So first, it will ask you the parent category. So just click the combo box and then locate your top, just locate top 4 that pertaining to your course name. So top 4, your course name, kindly click that one, and then the name of the question bank. So the storage name of the question bank where the questions will be inputted. So in this case, I will encode like example quiz 1, uh, open parentheses, let's say multiple choice, and then okay. The category info is optional. This is a sort of remarks or notes. So in this part, the category info, so I will just state this one to multiple choice having 1 point each. So in this case, I know that this question bank name having multiple choice and at the same time having 1 point each. And then I will click the add category. So you can scroll down and you will see your newly created question bank. So the name of the question bank, we have quiz 1 multiple choice, and then a sort of reminder or note that this is multiple choice having 1 point each. And then we can start adding the question inside question bank. So kindly click your question bank name. So example, quiz 1 multiple choice, kindly click that one, and automatic it will redirect to the question bank page wherein this is located in the questions tab. So as you take a look that this select a category. So this is the question bank name, quiz 1 multiple choice. So now you can create questions. So you can create question by just simply clicking the create a new question. So for instance, I will have multiple choice for items. So example here, we will create that individually. So first question, so create a new question. And then if you click that button, it will appear, a dialog box will appear. So we will specify the question type. So we have multiple choice. You can scroll down and then click the radio button or the circle that specifies that that is your question type. So multiple choice. So I have here multiple choice, and then kindly click the add button. So you are now in the multiple choice question. For this case, this multiple choice question is stored in the question bank name quiz 1 multiple choice. So question name, it could be a keyword that leads to your correct answer or just a code. So for instance, uh, I will type MC. So that's short for multiple choice, and then I will type MC1, multiple choice 1. So that's my code. And then you have your question. So I will just copy my question from the notepad. So I will copy. So for instance, this is your first question. Copy, and then you go to your question text and then right click and then paste or control V. And then you can scroll down. So the question text, no need to have the type the number one because automatic the system will create the numbering. So no need to type the number or the numbers. And then we have the default mark. So the default mark is the highest possible score of that item. So for this case, I will I will give it 1 point, and then you can scroll down, and here the general feedback is optional, and then we have multiple answers. So it's up to the teacher if he or she wants that one option only or multiple answers are allowed. But in here, I will give one answer only. So that is by default. So no need to change. And by default, it will shuffle the choices. And then here, number the choices. So it's up to the teacher. What's his or her preference regarding the choices, if that is lowercase in the lowercase ABC or the uppercase ABC. So in this case, I will just uh, choose the uppercase ABC or uppercase letters. And the rule of multiple choice, you will always the choice one is always the correct answer. Okay, so don't worry because this is shuffle already. So the choice one, so this you will give the correct answer always in the choice one. So for instance, I will copy the following options in my notepad. So we have here, and then the choice. Okay, you will just negate first the choices, and then here. So we have four options or four choices. So determine or identify now the correct answer. So again, it is recommended that your choice one will be your correct answer. So I will give it 100% if that is the correct answer. Okay. So in multiple choice, you have the categories so pertaining to the storage of that question, of this question, MC1. So this is stored in quiz 1 multiple choice. And then you will encode directly uh, your questions, and then the default mark that indicates your highest possible score in that particular item. And then you have to set the choices. So choice one will be the correct answer, and then you give it a mark to 100%, and the rest you indicate the choice two, and then the grade is none, choice three, option, and then none ang grade, and choice four it's option, and then the grade is none. And if you're done, you click save changes button. So in that case, we created the first question MC1. This is under quiz 1 multiple choice. So this is our question bank. So if you want to preview it, so just click the edit command in the actions column, and then you can preview by just simply clicking the preview icon. Click the preview icon, and then that's it. So you fill in the correct responses. The correct answer is social media. So now let's create another question. To create another question, you will just simply click the create a new question button. And then this is multiple choice, so kindly locate in the question type the multiple choice. Okay, click that multiple choice, and then click the add button. And then you have your question name. This is required, so like MC2, and then encode your second question. So I will just copy it to my notepad. So this is the question, Control C, and then I will paste it to the question text, Control V. And then that's your question. So give the highest possible score of that item. So that is 1 point. Then scroll down, and then I will not change the one or multiple answers. I will just use the one answer only. And then this is shuffle the choices and number the choices. I will use the upper case letter. And then again, reminder in choice one, this will be the correct answer. So here I will just copy the choices and then paste it, copy, then paste. So copy the choices. So choice 3 and then choice 4. So in this case, the correct answer is choice 1. So I will give it 100%. And it's if you're done editing your question or just double check your question, okay, question text, okay, that's the question, the choices, okay. And then if you're done, don't forget to save changes. Okay, and then I will create another question, create a new question, and then I will choose again multiple choice, and then uh, I will click the add button. And then here I will type MC, the code MC3, and then I will copy the question from my notepad and I will paste it to question text. And the default mark is 1. And then I will use the number, the choices, I will use the uppercase letter. And then reminder, choice 1 is the correct answer. So here of the choice 1. And then choice 2. Then we have choice 3. Then we have choice 4. So having inputted or copied the choices, so let's identify the correct answer. So that's choice number 1 or choice 1. So change the grade to 100%. Okay. And then you scroll down and then click save changes. Okay, we have 3 questions and we will add last one. So again, the last one for our multiple choice. So you just simply click the create a new question and then the question type, kindly locate the multiple choice and then click the add button. And then we have the question name. This will be the code name of your question, like MC4. And then we will just copy our question from our notepad or any other file. So we will copy our question or we will just encode the question here in the question text. And again, no need to write the numbers because the system will automatically give you the numbers. Just plain question. And then you have your default mark 1 point. Scroll down, and then we will use the upper case letters, and then we have the choices. We will copy the choices. Okay, let's copy the choices. Choice 1, and then choice choice 2, and then we have choice 3, and lastly we have the choice 4. Okay, choice 4. And then we will give the grade for choice 100%. Then if you're done, then click the save changes button. So in that case, your question bank name, uh, quiz 1 multiple choice, has 4 questions. Okay. Again, if you want to edit, delete, you can uh, go to the edit command located in the actions column, and here you can click the edit, and then you can see the you will edit the question, you can duplicate the question, you can preview, you can delete the question. So it's up to the teacher to manipulate that per question. Okay, so after doing that, let's create another question bank. Okay, so to create another question bank, you can scroll up, and then you can click again the categories tab. So in categories tab, so we already created our quiz 1 multiple choice, that is 4 items or 4 questions, and we having the same point. So it is important that if you want to create a question bank, it should have uh, points, the same points per item. So example, if you are going to randomize the question or getting the question from the question bank, so for instance, I will only get two 2 points or 2 questions in the multiple choice. So in that case, in multiple choice, we already know that each item there is 1 point. So we have the highest possible score of that particular question bank is 2 points. Okay, and then if you go to another question bank, so for instance, you have uh, question bank for true or false. Then in that question bank, the question is good for 2 points each. So uh, if you set that you want to randomize the question from a question bank, and then you will only get 2 items or question from that question bank. So for instance, quiz one, uh, quiz one, true or false, having 2 points. So the highest possible of that particular question bank is 4 points, because per item will give us 2 points. So to make that into practice, so I will create another question bank. So I will click the parent category. So again, your parent category is your top for your course name. And then I will just click quiz. I will just encode the question bank, sorry, question bank name to quiz one, true or false. So true or false, that's the name of the question bank. And then I will have the category info or the note. We have true or false, having 2 points each. So it's your note. And then you click the add category. Okay? You click the add category button. Okay? So the newly created question bank is here, true or false. And then to add question, just click that question bank name, and then it will redirect to questions tab, having the category of the question bank, which is quiz 1, true or false. So if you want to add a new question, so kindly click the create a new question. And then we will just identify our question type. So this is true or false. So click true or false and then add. Okay, add. So notice that our category is in quiz 1, true or false. And then the question name, so example, this is TF. So this is the code name of the question, TF1. And then since this is true or false, so question text, you will encode. Again, you just simply copy from file. So copy the question, Control C, and then the correct answer will be false. Okay, in this question. So will you just paste that Control V to your question text. Again, no need to encode the numbers because the system will automatically give you the numbers. Scroll down and then we will change the default mark or the highest possible score to 2. And then you scroll down and then as you notice the correct answer by default is false. So uh, we will double check if that is the correct answer. So this will be the statement, okay? And this is the correct answer is false, okay? Feedback is optional, but it's up to the teacher if we want feedback for the responses for true and feedback for responses for false. So that is optional. The important of this is you will identify the correct answer and then the marks and then we have the question. And then if you're done, you can scroll down and then save changes. So you can just preview your question by just clicking the edit command in the actions column and then preview. Okay, you want to fill the correct response if that is true or false. Okay, that's false. Okay, you're done with your first true or false. So next, again, you will create another true or false. So create a new question. And then this is the question types. So create true or false. And then you click the add icon. And then you have here TF. 2. That's short for true or false 2. And then you have here, this is the question, Control C, and then paste that one to your question text. And then change the highest possible score, so it's up to the teacher. So I will give it 2 points. Scroll down and then the correct answer, so this will be true. And then save changes. So we have done with the true or false 2. So we create another question. So we have true or false, and then add button. Then we have TF3, and then we copy the question. Then we go back the question text, Control V, and then we have the default marks or the default marking or the highest possible score 2, and then it's now if that is correct answer, so the correct answer is false. So the correct answer is false. So okay, false, and then you click the save changes uh, icon, and then we go to our last true or false question. So again, to create, you just click the create a new question button, and then in the question type, in the question type, locate the true or false radio button, and then click the add button. And then the question name will be TF4. And then we will copy our question from the file and then Control V. Or you will just simply encode your question in the question text. And then the default mark or the highest possible score, it's 2. And then you can scroll down, and then the correct answer is false. And then we are going to save changes. Click the save changes button. So in this case, you have your question bank name quiz 1 true or false having 4 questions. So now let's click the categories tab. Okay. So here in the categories tab, it shows us the question bank. So it is important that if you create question bank, you should organize the type of test. It could be multiple choice, true or false, short answer, or essay in a specific question bank. So don't combine it as one because if you combine it there's a problem in the randomized questions or retrieval of the randomized question from the question bank. So you should to avoid that you should organize your question according to tests. So I'm talking about multiple choice. So all multiple choice having the same points, and then another question bank true or false having the same points. So in other words, to give you another advice, you may uh, combine the multiple choice and true or false, but per item or question, it should have the same equal points. Okay? Again, you can combine any objective test such as multiple choice, true or false, having the same equal point. But it's up to the teacher of how he or she will organize the question bank. So in this case, I created a two question bank. So we have quiz one multiple choice having four questions. Each question correspond to 1 point, highest possible score. And then the quiz two, true or false, having four questions and then specifying 4 points each. So that's how you manage the question bank. Okay. So to go back to our virtual classroom course page, you just simply click your name of the course located at the upper part, name of the course. So example, sample course 1. Okay, so we've done with the question bank. So now let's now go to the quiz management. So for instance, I will create that quiz inside assessment section. So click the assessment section. Okay. And then if you're done, then kindly click the create learning activity. And then in the activities tab, kindly click the quiz. So we are going to have the quiz management. So we will create the shell of it. So we have the name of the quiz. So example, this is quiz 1. Like quiz 1 about uh, ICT. Okay. And then you can give a brief general instruction. And then scroll down, click the display description on course page. Okay. And while you are making the quiz, we will uh, we will hide this quiz, so the visibility should be hide from students. And then we click the timing and then open the quiz. So for instance, this is open by 3. So this is military time. So again, this is the date pertaining to the date. So that's 13 November 2020, and then the date is the time. Sorry, the time is military time. So this will be 1, 2, 3. So that's 3. So we will edit it. So this pertaining to the time, and then we close it to uh, example 5. So example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 17. And then, okay. So in this case, this will be the range of time. Okay. From 3 to 5, they will answer that quiz. And then if you want to have a time limit, then you may have example 30 minutes. With with this part, the open and then the close, this will be the range. and then they will only take that quiz within 30 minutes. And then uh, when time expires, automatically the attempts will be submitted automatic. So no need to change. So click the grade. In the grade, you should grade category. So you can click the grade category to organize it. So example, I will add that one to the midterm quizzes. And then attempts allowed. So it's up to the teacher, one or more than one attempt. So it's up to the teacher. And then we have the layout. The layout is per page. So in this case, I will give two questions per page. And then if you click the show more in the layout, the navigation method is free. So meaning the student can jump into another page. But if you click the sequential, meaning page one, they should answer it and then click the next page. But if they go back, they cannot have it, or the go back option will disable. So I suggest that you should click the free. So that is by default. So no need to change the free. And then you click the question behavior. The question behavior will shuffle within questions for the choices only in multiple choice and matching type. So no need to change. The review options. So during the attempt is disabled. Immediately after the attempt, so you may display the score. So just click the marks. And then later while the quiz is still open, you just click the marks. And then after the quiz is closed, so it's up to the teacher if he or she wants to reveal the correct answer or not. So if he or she wants only the marks, so kindly click the attempt so that it will be disable all of the correct answer. So only the marks. Again, this is the teacher's uh, decision to reveal the correct answer or not. And then, okay, no need to change. So that's it. Again, as a review, if you're doing your quiz, you just give it a name of the quiz and then the general instruction. And then don't forget to display description on course page. And then you will edit the settings for the quiz, the visibility. You should hide it from students. And then they open the quiz and then close the quiz. They have specific date and time. And don't forget that the time here is military time. So if that's 1 p.m., so you need to adjust it to 13, okay? And so on. And then if you want to have a time limit, okay, if your quiz is only good for specific minutes, then you will specify the time limit. And then in the grade part, you need to categorize. This is based from your grade book if you set already your grade book. So you just select what particular grade category. So I will click the midterm quizzes. So this is under midterm quizzes and then your attempts. And the layout, this is two questions per page. And again, the navigation method recommendation, it is good to stay at default, which is free. If you change it to sequential, it's a hard time for student because they need to finish one at a time or per page. They cannot review or go back to that page because that is been disabled. And then in question behavior, it will only shuffle the choices for multiple choice and matching type. And then for the review, if the teacher wants the marks to be viewed by the student, so immediately after the attempt, you will just click the marks. And then later, while the quiz is still open, you just click marks. And then after the quiz is closed, so it's up to the teacher to decide if he or she wants it to reveal. So if he or she wants it to reveal, just click the attempt and automatically it will be check all. But if he wants only the marks, then kindly uh, uncheck the attempt. And then the remaining will be the marks only. Okay. So that's how you set up the quiz. Okay. After setting up the quiz, so save and display. So we will go inside the quiz. So save and display or click the save and display button. Okay. So this is the inside appearance of the quiz. We have our quiz name. We have the general instructions, our description, and then we have automatically the system will create how many attempts based on our setting, and then open and close the quiz. And then we also have the time limit. So this will be the system generated details. So now our task is to edit now the quiz, or we will input or we will retrieve it from our question bank. So we will just click the edit quiz. Okay. So first, so it's up to the teacher if he or she wants it to shuffle. Shuffle means shuffle the items or questions. So if he wants that to shuffle, so click the shuffle. So in other words, it's like a set A, set B concept if he or she click the shuffle. And then we will retrieve now the questions from the question bank. So you just click the add and then in this case, okay, we will just use the random question. Okay, so we will choose the random questions because this is randomized questions from the question bank. So the system will pick a particular item or question and having the same points. So for example, I will click the random question. So add a random question. So here we have the category. So it I want the category or the question bank like our newly created the quiz one. Okay, quiz one multiple choice. We have 4 questions. Okay, and then we will indicate now the number of random questions. So I will only choose two question, and then I will add that to random question. Okay. So in this case, it is created now the randomized question. So here in this particular page, they will only get the questions from this question bank named Quiz 1 multiple choice having two items and having these points. And then I will click another, okay, click another random question. So pick another category. So example, I will pick true or false, or category means pertain to the question bank. And how many random questions will you allow? So example, I will give two questions, and then I will click the add. Okay. In that case, this will be a randomized question from the true or false and true. And then here, we have also here two question, and then we will just edit it to 2 points. Two. So you must take note that how many points located in that particular question bank. If that's good for 2 points to or 1 point, or how many highest possible score. So in our multiple choice, we set only that to 1 point, and then uh, for our true or false, we set that to 2 points each. So that gives us the total marks of 6 points. And then we will just simply edit the maximum grade to 6.6 and then save. Okay. And then if you want to preview it, you just simply click the gear icon or the admin setting. In this part, we are in the quiz administration. So we will just click the preview icon. And then here we have a start attempt. And then this will be the first question, the randomized question. We also see the how many points in that particular item. And then we go to the next page, and automatically we see also the markings. Okay. And then you finish the attempt, and then you submit, and then submit all. Okay. So that's previewing the attempt. So we click again to our sample course 1, and then we click assessments. And then if this is done already for taking the quiz, so you will show it to your student. So before showing it to your student, please have time to review the quiz that you make before showing it to them. So if that's final quiz, so kindly show that to your students by just simply clicking the gear, not the gear, but the three vertical dots, and then click the show. Okay. And that's how how you manage the quiz as well as the randomized questions taken from our question bank. So to get the randomized question from the question bank, our requirement is to organize questions per based from their points. So it could be objective tests or subjective tests as long as it has the same points. So it this is based from the teacher's decision if he or she wants it to categorize per type of test like multiple choice, short answer, true or false, essay, and etc. So that's how you organize a quiz and and do the randomized question from the question bank. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video and see you on the next virtual training.